space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Yeah, wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, your boy, everyone's heard jack of all trades with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban. And today we are officially kicking off a very special project, the Jerry Bourget tribute build of the USS Enterprise at 1/650th scale by AMT, this is the 50th anniversary remake by round 2. As you guys can see, I have all the parts and everything laying out in front of me. And before I begin, I hope you guys enjoyed that little introduction. That is the intro to the original Star Trek the Animated Series. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully that brought back some memories for some of you guys. Anyway, in today's video we'll be fucking talking about 3 things. The 3 things you need to start before you do anything. 1. Study your instructions and manuals. 2. Inspect all your parts. And 3. Give your kid a bath. You're probably thinking, what the fuck are you talking about giving your kid a bath? I'll explain here in a little bit. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and kick off the Jerry Bourget tribute build with a Vulcan salute for live long and prosper. Hopefully this project will fucking prosper, so so anyway, let's go ahead and get fucking started. The first thing you want to do when you start on any model kit, especially one like this, is you want to study your instructions. And for this particular model kit, the fucking instructions is just one damn sheet. And of course, he says, read this before you begin. Look over the instruction sheet carefully before you begin building. Follow the assembly instructions and test fit the parts without cementing. This will familiarize you with the parts of the kit. AMT kits are molded from the finest high-impact styrene plastic. Use only paint cement made for styrene. Which, of course, if you guys probably fucking know, I will be using super glue to put this thing together with. So, we're all fucking good here, guys. So, fuck that shit. And anyway, so from the way it shows, you got your 2 halves of your saucer section, which, by the way, in the original kits, the top of the saucer section had ridges, for the grid lines. This remake, this retooling, it's the original tooling, but they've redone it. The top of the saucer section is in fact smooth as a baby's ass, so we don't have those damn grid lines. See, because you got your bridge dome and your sensor array dome, which will go on a lot later. Your 2 halves, and plus your impulse engines, which go on the back side. And then, of course, you got your 2 halves of your lower engineering, your engineering hull, your secondary hull, and of course your main primary hull pylon. And the lower half, the shuttle bay doors, and of course the front of the deflector dish. And of course now on the back side, this is where most of your building is. Your 2 warp nacelles with the power unit caps, the power unit domes, aka the buzzard ram scoops, and you have your intercoolers and your controller reactors, and yeah, and power unit details, the power units. That'd be these things down here on the bottoms, which they would go on. And of course, once all that shit's painted and shit, they will go into the recessed holes in the secondary hull. And of course, finally, in the last step, you mount the model to the base, and you add the deflector dish to the front. But it says right here 4 pieces for the stand. Ball joint parts optional. I did not get no fucking ball joint parts. I don't know where the fuck they came from. And here is the fucking paint guide for this shit. And tester's paint. It says you need light ghost gray, dark ghost gray, gunship gray, stoplight red metallic, copper red, chrome silver, clear red, and clear green. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look into it because I got a book coming from the library which is about the Enterprise, and it's gonna have some really nice detailed pictures. And of course you got your decal placement sheets. Of course your decal placements for the pilot version, the second pilot, the version of the Enterprise from the Mirror Mirror episode, and finally from the main TV series with options for the other sisters of the Constitution class. As I told you guys before in the introduction of this fucking build, we are building the Enterprise. We are building the Grey Lady herself. So, so we'll be following these guides and shit here. So this is how we're gonna fucking do it. Okay, now real quick. The next thing now we're going to be talking about is, of course, inspecting your parts. That's something you always want to make sure, make sure your parts and stuff are all there and all molded right. And of course, if there's any flash and shit around the pieces, you can trim that shit off later. Especially around the damn saucer section. Of course, you got all this shit, which you'll have to cut off and sand that shit off. But once you get done, it'll be fine. The last thing I'm going to mention real quick before I end this, end part 1 to this special tribute build, is to give your parts a bath. And the reason why I say that, get a sink full of hot soapy water, put all your plastic parts in the water and let it soak for about 5-10 minutes, because there's like this chemical shit on your plastic from the molds that they put on the molds, so that after the molds, the plastic cools, they can drop the plastic out of the molds. You gotta wash that fucking shit off, because if you don't, you try to paint on it, it'll stick for a little bit, but then over time, the paint will peel right off, and it'll just be a fucking mess. So, save you guys the fucking time and the trouble. Wash the damn parts. Wash your parts. Wash your fucking parts, guys, and trust me, you'll get better contact for your paint, better contact for your glue, and it'll just be better overall for your model. Okay? So, there you go. And I already went ahead and gave all the parts a bath, so they're all ready they're all ready to go. So in the next part 2 for the Jerry Bourget tribute build, we will be dealing with the primary hull, which is the lower and upper saucer sections. We will be dealing with, I'll be telling you guys how I cut these fuckers off and how I sanded it, and we will glue the 2 halves of it together, and we'll have them ready for paint. Because the best way to do this model is to build the sections of the model first, like to build the primary different sections, like build the primary hull, your secondary hull, and your nacelles, paint them and detail them, and then paint the little pieces and stuff, add them on, and then glue the son of a bitch all together, and finally in the fucking end, and stick her on that damn base. Yeah, we're going to stick a metal rod straight up her ass. And then she'll be sitting on that, so. Yeah. And then we'll also later on, throughout the build, I will be talking to you guys about the history of the Enterprise. And we'll also be talking about, the later on decaling and shit, which they give you the option of either sticker decals or water slide decals, which I will be using these because I prefer water slide over fucking sticker any day. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, part 1 of the build, and I'm hoping for part 2 we will have some progress on this done, and I'll explain to you guys what I fucking done to it. And so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you're enjoying this, Jerry, because I'm dedicating this to you. Like I said, the title of it says it all, the Jerry Bourget tribute build, and I hope you guys do enjoy the build, because this is going to be a really fucking fun model. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the fucking comment section below and get back with me. And if you're new to the channel, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell, become a member of the Commodore's crew, never miss another video again. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban, saying live long and prosper to all of you. And God bless all of you. And until next time, I'll catch you later, and go boldly where no man has gone before. And sail on.